Conquerors, warriors, welcome in to another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram. We're gonna have just myself tonight for a minute. BJ is coming in. I guess he's coming in gonna be a little bit later. So it's just gonna be me and y'all. I'm y'all let me know you're here because I can't see it until you let me know. BJ can see it, I can't see it. So I'm gonna hold off until somebody say what's up. I don't need but one. You know what I mean? I don't need but one. Once I get one, it's on, baby. It can just be you and me, whoever this one is. But no, hopefully we get quite a bit. So y'all come on in. Let's talk for a minute. We ain't gonna be long. Like the preacher said, we ain't gonna be long. We're gonna get in and out like bank robbers. So let me know when you're in and we go from here. Hope everybody had a great day today. I know where I'm at. The weather is, the temperature is dropping. So we had a couple of nice, cool, beautiful days. I mean, nice, cool, and beautiful. Coming from somebody who is used to working outside in the heat. When me and the other guys that work with me get a bit of cool weather, man, it's like it's no sweeter joy than that. We absolutely love it. We actually got on long sleeves. Not that we cold, but we put long sleeves on because so we don't get sick. Everybody that's a peer of mine is self-employed. So if like I know, we can't afford to get sick. So we take all necessary precautions, make sure we cover it up when the temperature drops just a little bit. So, to ensure that, because I mean, if we get sick and we can't work, we don't get paid. It's just simple as that. So, it's just how we do it. And that's how we're going to continue to do it. I don't know what it is for the next few days. Maybe, actually, I think it's supposed to warm back up. I read somewhere that it's supposed to get back up to the 80s, which is crazy. So some good things to get in your system: vitamin C and black seed oil is a real good one, and vitamin C, black seed oil. You probably want to get a little zinc in your system, just to just to fight off anything coming your way. Because with the weather changing like it is, that's when your immune system can become compromised. When it's hot and cold and hot and cold, it attacks you that way. So you want to do everything you can to ensure that you helping your body out as much as you can. Bodine, what's up, man? What's going on, Bo? The lovely, how you doing? Y'all come on in. It's just me. So we just gonna chop it up for a minute and go over a couple of things, and hopefully when we leave, we have a better understanding of some things and a clearer understanding, and we may be, have a change of heart based on how we was thinking. So y'all come on in and let's talk for a minute. So I I'm gonna have to wait till BJ get in because he's able to show the videos that I see that that I be wanting to share with you guys. So we're gonna wait on that for some of the videos. What's up, Farron? How you doing? Welcome. Uh, So we'll move on to something else, and yeah, so we're gonna do a whole lot of crowd participation tonight. So you know, it's gonna be wide open. We ain't got BJ clogging up, the runway. So we'll Bodine and the lovely, y'all be able to, voice your opinions um, as much as you want. So um, without further ado, the video that I saw a video, um, and this can go both ways. I want to know what you think, Bodine, the lovely Farron. Please let me know what you think. Anybody else is listening to this? If you ever known anybody in this situation or been in this situation yourself, or just your overall opinion of what you think, I definitely want to know where you're going with this. So, video that I saw, which we don't have to have a video, but a family was put out, a wife, a husband, and the kids was evicted. So they go to the wife's mother's house, right? And so the mother says that the wife and the kids can stay. Now, this is a husband. This ain't no boyfriend. This is a husband. So the mom of the wife says, yeah, I mean, the kids and my daughter, y'all can stay, but he can't stay. And so, the guy and the wife, of course, was trying to plead that case. Like, what? How you not gonna let me stay? How you not gonna let my husband stay? And the mom was like, I mean, she was just so calm and cool. But she was just like, no, he can't stay. And the video lasted for a minute, and but the mom stood firm with the husband could not stay. And throughout the video, she actually said, which it seemed like it really was bothersome to her that she wouldn't let him stay, but she felt like, hey man, what's happening?
What do you do?
All
I'm
right.
I'm
But
listening. I'm
she
listening.
felt like that, you know, he didn't deserve to stay at her house. And so the wife actually said to the mom, so I mean, what are we gonna do if because he can't stay, I can't stay. So the mom was like, well, I mean, that's your choice. If you want to go with him, that's fine.
Did she at
But
least say the kids can stay?
she said the kids and the mom could stay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kids and the wife could stay, but the mom was not letting this dude stay, and she meant that. And yeah,
Did she say
I,
why?
well, I mean, just throughout the video, man, she was like, you know, um, yeah, this ain't the first time this has happened, and so basically, I think
Oh,
that was just her form of tough love to
yeah.
the man, to the husband, and she was just like, basically like, you have to do better than allowing your kids and your family to become evicted. And so he was, well, I've been trying to work and I've been trying, and the mom was just like, you ain't trying hard enough.
Hmm.
And do I agree with it?
Hmm.
Of course, I agree with it.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, yeah. You
Totally.
stay your butt out there and work, huh? That's the message there, huh?
That's the message, man, is that I'm not finna let you come here again and lay up in my house,
Feet up.
and you don't have a job. Not only you don't have a job, but you have allowed your family to become evicted.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it was a lot of comments, man. And the wife was just like, Mom, I can't believe you. You know,
Hmm.
she just was like in disbelief that this mom would not let her dude stay with them.
Hmm.
And yeah, so man, I'm right there with the mom, man. I'm right there with it. And the guy was just like, I just don't understand. You gonna let them stay and you not gonna let me stay.
I guess, man, that's tough because it, if I was in that situation,
On which
you already
end?
said, well, I guess the mom's end, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already said your stance is nah, he can't stay.
Mm-mm.
I think it would for me. I think it depend on the dude, right? Like, I mean, if she said she's already helped him out before, and he keeps doing this, then yeah, that's some tough love. But I got a feeling like you wouldn't even let him stay on the first time.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
okay,
say that.
okay, okay.
Like you said, now if he's a guy who just not having good luck with working, but if he's a guy who not having good luck with working and he's in the street, you know what I mean,
Right,
and all of that kind of crap, and he's a
right,
drinker and he's maybe a smoker or something,
hmm,
yeah, I would have a problem with that,
right, right, right.
you know. But
Same.
if he's just a guy who,
I agree.
you know, has been down on his luck and you know he stays at the house, he's great, you know, when you know he has my grandkids all the time, I'd be more lenient with him, you know, the first
Yeah,
time, maybe even the first couple of times. But I can
yeah,
understand that the mom, and that's just what we heard on, that's just what I heard on the video. Who knows how many times she's been faced with this situation.
right.
And so, yeah, I mean, then that's her home. So if that's the way she decides to rock with it, then you got to
Yeah, that's
respect her for
those are
that.
the rules. Yeah.
That's her, yeah.
The lovely commented, as a man, he shouldn't let his family get in that situation. I mean, I don't know. You did true. Yes, I guess I hear what she's saying, but there's something I don't like about that. Where it's like, I still think things happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much you plan, but this guy, I mean, it's probably safe to assume. Usually, it is, huh? Safe to assume that this guy's probably falls in line with what you're talking about. Probably smoking, drinking, or just not as uh motivated or as like productive as he
Mm-hmm.
could be.
Yeah. You know,
Right.
it's hard right now, man, to have sympathy for individuals like that, man, because you see what happened is that when you get in that situation, you still have guys who try to maintain a certain amount of pride and dignity. And, you know, like, I'm not going to work at McDonald's. I'm not going to work at Burger King. You know what I mean? They will hold that stance, especially when they feel like they're above that. So that's kind of always been, you know, where McDonald's is hiring, you know, when somebody, I can't find no job, I can't find no job. Well, yeah, you can find a job.
Yeah.
You may not find what you want, but
Yeah.
you can find a job. And so it's kind of hard to sympathize with somebody like that when everybody knows that you can go and you can work two fast food jobs to equal something.
Yeah. True. Yeah. He could do something, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
kind of it's kind of difficult for somebody to say, "Well, ain't nobody hiring." No,
Very true. Very
you
true.
just, I mean, may just not be nobody hiring with what you want,
Hmm.
but somebody's hiring. Sometimes, as a man, you have to swallow your pride and just do what you got to do until you can get back to a respectable area for yourself.
Shoot. As a human being, but yeah, 100% as a man, yeah. Since that's
Definitely
where
as a
we're
man with a family. You know what I'm
with the
saying?
with the family going that far. Yeah.
Right.
Farron asked, would it be different if a man was bringing his wife to his parents' home? I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
And I mean, for whatever reason, that wasn't a scenario. her mom possibly may have been more stable. Then maybe his mom had already said, "Y'all can't come here."
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know his
His
side.
situation,
Yeah.
yeah. But he left. What I do know is he left. He left out the door, and he said, "Man, don't worry about it. I'll figure something out." Because the
Oh,
wife was like, "What you gonna do?" And he was like, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll figure something out." So yeah, he
okay.
left out the door, and y'all stay here, y'all, and that's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's what I would have did.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all stay here with warm, whatever. I'll figure something out. You know what I mean?
I mean, was it to the point where he couldn't stay there at all? Like maybe just a few hours type of visit type of thing, and then he just
Well,
had to sleep somewhere else?
no, they asked could he stay there for a week first,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then she said no.
Uh,
Yeah, so she didn't even want to get it started where he stay overnight. The mom
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just drop off the daughter and my grandchildren and jet, buddy,
you gotta get gone.
kick rock.
Yeah. Um, the lovely said he wouldn't have been able to come the first time either. I guess at her house.
Yeah,
Bodine says if it has happened more than once, then the mom is trying to stop the cycle. It's probably more going on. The reason she is saying no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it's more.
I agree.
Uh,
I agree, Bodine.
the lovely says you can always get a job. It may not be what I was saying. You may not be what you want, but you can always get a job.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky says, is there a reason why they didn't go to his parents, like you said, BJ? And she said she totally agree with the mom. Things do happen, but before every storm comes a warning. You're absolutely right. There are too many jobs out here for anyone at this time to be unemployed. Like, yeah, what we were saying, totally agree.
Yeah,
Sam, what's up, man? So, Sam, the scenario is if you didn't hear, um, a, a, um, a family, a husband, a wife, and kids went to the wife's mom house because they got evicted. And the mom told the wife and the husband, her daughter and her husband, that the husband couldn't stay. The kids and the wife and her daughter, y'all can stay, but he can't stay. And so we're trying to see what's y'all thoughts on, is the mom, is you rocking with the mom, or should the mom had let him stay, but the mom said no, he couldn't stay, and so he had to go. Um, the lovely said he should have figured something out in the first place. Yeah, definitely. And I think BJ, like
Mm-hmm.
we saying, man, I think something like the mom said in the video, this ain't the first time. I mean, she was so calm, man, but she was just like, I mean, he can't stay. He can't stay. And they was just like, the dude was like, what? What do you
Yeah.
mean I can't stay? How you gonna let my family stay? I want to stay with my family. And she was like, no. And
She
she
said that
said,
with wisdom behind that.
she did, man. And she said, this is not the first time this
Dang.
done happen. You know,
She hit him with the quiet storm?
she did, man. She didn't elevate her voice not once. But she was firm with, no, you can't stay. I mean, they can stay,
Yo.
but you
Yeah.
gotta go.
He was in his car listening to Sade after that.
Man, I
On
don't
his
know
way
what
to
he
the
was doing,
Holiday Inn.
but I mean, the way he fought with it, that he's probably been in something like that before. He's probably already maybe burned a few bridges with his partners,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
I said, his parents. Cause if that's the situation, like Vicky was saying, he probably would have said, "Hey, don't worry about it. Let's go to my mama house.
Right,
We
right,
go to
right.
my mama house and we can all stay together."
Yeah, because I think in most cases, people would let you stay, but it definitely has to be something where it's like, nah, you're getting off too easy, or you're running out of bridges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something
Yeah.
like that. He's using up all his um all his cards. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I mean, he just, I mean, me, man, that would irk me, man, to have to go to my mama house or her mama house, man. I'd be like, dang, man, you want at least as a man have enough money for a little extended stay for a week, man. You know what I mean? Till you figure something out.
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
you just gotta have, man. There's just certain things you have to prepare for, VJ, after a certain point in your life, man. You just have to expect sometime the unexpected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Always, always have you somewhere where you can reach and grab some money. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You just have to, man, because there's so many different things that go on in the world, man, that unexpected things that you have to prepare for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um man, since you're talking about that guy's perspective, yeah, I guess if I was that guy, I want, or just in general, I wouldn't be comfortable staying with the mom either. I'd be more comfortable
Mhm.
staying with my own people, but it sounds like he probably can't do that, like we talked about. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
I'd have to be
yeah,
like, all right, y'all over there, and then I'm going to like my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, whoever, you know.
right,
But yeah,
right. I'll see y'all every day till we get this figured out. But
yeah.
I'm gonna stay at my mom's, and you know what I mean. That's just
He needs that space anyways to focus. You know, he
yeah. I would guess so,
she let
man.
her, you know, do the kids, and you need to focus. You need to hone in. Go out there, work, get your mind straight, and bring money back. You know, and then get them
Hmm.
out of there. But
Right.
like if you're staying up in there with them, you're not focusing on getting a job, right?
Nah, I mean you just if you don't allow yourself to get evicted, I just got a short fuse for that. I don't see
Yeah,
my fuse is super super short for that, man. It ain't a whole lot of things you can say. Like I mean, someone said earlier, it's just too many jobs out here, man. Like I said, I mean, it may not be what you want, but you can go work at McDonald's and you can work at Burger King. I'm working at McDonald's in the morning, I'm working at Burger King at night. You know what I mean? Until I get myself together.
yeah.
But these days and time, nobody that's cool want to work at McDonald's or Burger King.
I agree with you on that evicted part. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason someone should get it evicted because they should have planned ahead. I mean, that's a whole 6 month, year, 2 year lease, whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something where they should have planned ahead. Like I do think I understand when people are in between or they break their lease,
Mm-hmm.
but the eviction part, yeah, that's like okay, that's sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuz like who said it? Someone said there's always lightning before the storm or something. What did they say? Someone said something in here. But there's always like a sign, like there's trouble coming, you know.
Right.
Um
Right.
I can't find the comment, but
And
yeah,
eviction not just overnight, right? They give
no,
you like two or
no.
3 months.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree with you. Like I think that eviction part that's real real sloppy. But
Yeah.
you know, if you had to break your lease to prevent that and you're in between or if it's the end of your lease and it just happened right then because you planned, it's
Mm-hmm.
like then, you know, you're in between and you but yeah, that eviction, yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that's like man, what's the equivalent to that of letting an eviction sneak up on you? Because we know that can't sneak up on you.
I don't know other than the repo guy, but I mean, repo
Yeah,
guy is not even as effective as losing your home. You ain't got nowhere to stay.
true,
If you lose
true,
your car, you can ride the bus, you can call Uber, you can call your homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
true,
But if you lose your dwelling, boy, yeah, you in some trouble.
true.
Sad to say, I agree, BJ. This may just be the push he needs to get his financial responsibilities together so that it never happens again.
Right.
Could be. Could be. I mean, because at this point, he'll see. He
Yeah.
ain't got nowhere to go. His back up against the wall. He basically homeless. He don't keep his stuff together.
I got one exception on the eviction though.
Hmm.
One exception. The pandemic, because of how long it kind of lasted for some people and how difficult it was. That I could understand the eviction because, plans run out, savings run out, can't go out, still can't get a job. Like, I understand that because that's just you know out of your control completely, right? But in
You talking
terms of,
about within how close to the pandemic?
I meant like in the pandemic.
Well, yeah, in excuse me, in the pandemic, yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
But right
uh,
now, no. After, with the jobs and everything, no. Not
yeah,
right now. Heck no.
yeah, uh, yeah. Sam said they had to be several months behind. They don't just throw people out. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, he should have been showing up hustling, man. And and a lot of times, most creditors, and I'm assuming with those type of people also, man, you can, hey man, just work with me. I'm late, but I'm gonna bring you, 800 today. I'm gonna bring you Thursday. I'm gonna bring you another 700.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Next week I'll bring you
Communication.
another 400. Just
Yeah.
something to kind of, and you have to do that, I guess, if you're in his situation sometimes. But
Yeah.
people is just it's just kind of lazy, man, which just brings me to our next point.
To the next
um
point.
our next point, man, is that you guys, if you're a guy, and young ladies also, man, but especially if you're a guy, man, and the topic was if your lady want a better life, you know what I'm saying, within reason, BJ, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But if she wants a better life, man, it's a lot of things that you can do, because a lot of breakups is based around finances and the struggle, and you know what I'm saying, wanting better in life, wanting a better home, wanting a better, what I'm saying, neighborhood to stay in. You
Oh yeah.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
pushes you. That's what
yeah,
keeps
exactly.
keeps you, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And what I've learned over the years, man, guys can be content in certain places, areas, or whatever. They can kind of be content, man, which is almost sad, because you should want, your family, your lady, your kids in the best possible situation. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I just kind of wanted to say that out loud, man, that, man, it's just too easy, man, to get out there and hustle. You know what I mean? And it's just like the lovely just hit it on the head, just being lazy. If
Yeah.
you take on those responsibilities, man. Now, if you by yourself, that's one thing. But if
Mm-hmm.
you got kids, you can't afford to be lazy
Nah. Nah.
as a dude, man. You
Yeah.
cannot afford to be lazy. And that means if you go to work, even if you work a 8 to 9, 8 to 5, 8 to 4 job, man, you have to go and, man, look here, work your security job at night. A
Man.
lot of times you don't have to do it but a little while, and you can get it can get you ahead, or it can get you in a better situation, man.
See, that's why um I prefer the method of, everyone has a different way of starting their family.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer to, be ready for it and then start the family instead of starting the family while you're still even
Trying to figure it out. Yeah.
figuring things out. Like, nah, I
Yeah.
that's why I haven't taken any steps towards that. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. People ask, "You have kids?" And my answer isn't no. My answer is no.
Yeah.
Like, they ask, "Are you married?" I'm like, no. Because you know, if I am at the point where I'm just taking care of myself, and that's how much I'm bringing in, taking care of myself, I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of having wife, kids, house. Like, I'm I'm on a path, but I'm like, things come when they should. I just don't get how people let themselves, they, I guess, I don't know, they take off the rubber or whatever they do, or I don't know, man. They just,
Mhm.
man, I couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be
Right.
me.
But I
Couldn't be
mean,
me.
you're doing it the responsible way, man. You're doing it the best way is to um, get yourself in a good position before you bring somebody else into that.
Yeah.
Because you know, so many people get married so young, man, and then they find themselves, because as soon as they get married, they start accumulating bills. They want a house, and then they want a car, new better car. They want this,
Furniture,
they want that, they want to travel, they want
toys,
all these different things.
vacation.
Yeah, and then it just accumulates a bunch of bills that you can't get out. You can't pay for, and then that bleeds off into disagreements and bleeds off into
Man,
you know, I hate you, you hate me, and so on and so
man.
forth, man. So you absolutely, man. I could commend you for that, man. You're doing it the right way. Don't be in no hurry. Get yourself together. Keep yourself together. That
Yeah.
way, man. It's just easier that way. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like when I'm at the point where I could, let's say I were to get um my own house, furnish it in the first month or two, a couple months,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and be paying insurance, car note, or like, let's just say just all the normal bills, but just one person. Like like if I was there, I'd probably start considering a family, because I'm like, okay, cool, but not barely doing that, comfortably doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I could manage like a car note and rent and food and little other bills. But
Mm-hmm.
if I were to get a place, I couldn't furnish it in a couple months, not
Yeah.
comfortably. No, I'd be in the hole trying to furnish the place. It'd be a little empty for a while. Like, I'm not trying to do things backwards, right?
Right. Man, I'm telling you, man, you want to get off into your career deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just I got a good job, I'm ready to get married.
Right.
No, 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 no. You want to get off into your career deep. You damn near want to have some nice paper saved up. You
Mm-hmm.
know, 20
Yeah.
stacks, 20, 30 stacks or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
Because
savings.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, once the wedding and all that comes up, a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to spend a lot of bread on that. You know,
That's a good
you're
one.
gonna
How much should a man have saved up before he gets married or starts a family?
I think at least 30 grand, man. I'm talking about saved up. I ain't talking
Yeah,
about
save. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um a good job and this and that. With all your stuff
Yeah,
that you got and you paying for, you need 30 stacks revolving in your bank account and going up
yeah.
comfortably. You know what I'm
Comfortably.
saying?
Yeah.
Because when you bring in your lady, man, most of them they're gonna spend money way more than what's important to them not gonna be important to you. But
Right.
I mean, if you want to keep her happy, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to
Or
keep her happy and maybe you're the only one working, right? Because you're talking about like 30,000. I'm assuming you mean she's a stay-at-home mom.
no, I'm
Oh no.
no man.
Oh oh
She's work. Look here, man. You can have 30 stacks saved up. She work a good job, bro,
yeah
bringing in bread. When y'all combine, people lose their mind.
yeah
They lose their mind. My baby got 30 grand saved up. He got a good job. I got a good job. I'm finna go get me a brand new so and so, so and so.
oh yeah
They
okay
start making plans for trips. Hey, we finna go here. We finna go there. Then you start having kids.
mm-hmm.
Then you start, you know what I'm saying? And God forbid somebody gets sick or lose a job.
Right. Yeah,
You know
married
what I'm talking
couples do
about?
spend a lot of freaking money, especially in that first year.
Man, look, man, they spend a lot of money, man.
New
And then don't
cars,
let,
new
you know,
houses.
then when you get a home, you know, it's not like an apartment. Everything in that home you're responsible for. So this
Yeah,
breakdown, you got to pay for it.
yeah,
AC go out, you got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Gutters mess up, you got to pay for it. Fence go out, go get the messing up, you got to pay for it.
yeah.
So it's I'm just saying, I commend you, man, for thinking that way, and saying that's the way you want to do it. I think that's smart, and I think that's the best way. That way, when you get in your mix, at least you can eliminate finances being something y'all disagree on.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing, right? I mean, if you think back, I don't know. Let's just go all the way back to the time where you hunted for your own food, you built your own home, all that stuff, blah blah blah. Like, I mean, it was a matter of providing, and you didn't have to worry about, let's say, right now, what we worry about, dollars, right?
Right.
So your arguments are probably a lot more based around, I don't know, your activities or something, not around just you two being miserable, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
I bet the arguments are so were so different back then, and like, and just imagining people that don't really have money problems today, like their arguments gotta be, I don't know, maybe even more real. I don't know, because I feel like arguments over money are just so superficial, but it happens. You
It
don't even
happens
realize
big
you're arguing
time,
over
man.
money.
It happens big time. Yeah. I mean, because um, if she wants to buy something and you don't think it's important, a lot of times, even if she takes her money and do it, a lot of guys like myself, man, I'm cool with it. My thing is, as long as our bills are paid, I don't care. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But a lot of cats don't rock like that. A
Yeah.
lot of women don't rock like that. Which actually is a great segue for the next topic. We're gonna read Bodine, then we're gonna switch off into the next topic, man. Bodine said, also as a man, we have to be responsible because you get into the system by committing crime, it affects you getting a job, having bad record. We have to let our kids understand these things. Yeah, you can't get caught up like that. That's a whole different animal we ain't discussed. But yeah, you're
Mhm.
absolutely right. But man, look, man, that's a great segue into this next topic, BJ, which is man, I just want to just give a little advice to the ladies, man. If you have a guy, a decent guy, and he's doing the things he's supposed to do, let's say, like what we're talking about, paying bills, taking care of business, and this and that. And if he decides that he wants to go and buy something frivolous,
Okay.
okay? I mean, frivolous, he may want to go buy a motorcycle for
Hey, hey,
himself,
hey, hey,
right?
yeah, yeah. That's a couple
Um,
thousand down right there.
That's a couple of thousand. That's a note every month.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so on and so forth. He may want to go buy him some kind of sports car or something. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yep.
he may want to do something as small as take him a trip and you know I don't know, hop on a first class flight or go somewhere with his buddies or something where it's gonna cost him $3,000-$4,000.
Right.
This is mainly for the things he wants to do for himself, buy himself some type of car or whatever, whatever. If this guy is taking care of his business, man, you cannot be the type who says you don't need that. You don't need that, bruh. That's a lot of times a lady will talk a guy out of something that he wants to get for himself that may just be
Man.
kind of some type of boy toy or whatever. You know what I mean? But if his lady say you don't need it, a lot of guys, man, will just, you know, all right, they won't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It
and
doesn't work the other way around.
it don't work the other way. It does not work the other way. That's why I can't say, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't work the other way. Because as long as most guys, man, as long as you taking care of business, y'all bills are paid, he don't care what his lady get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he know that's gonna make her happy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
on the other hand, you know, the ladies will say, you know, you don't need no little sports car. Why you getting a little sports car and you know can't nobody get in it but you? And then and then that guy, because he don't want to have an uncomfortable situation, man, he would just not get it.
Yeah.
But the bad
Yeah.
thing about that is that he will secretly resent her.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, he will ladies. He will secretly resent you. I mean,
Especially if you keep doing it. I
yeah.
could see if she made a good point, but I don't think there's many of them out there saying that just to make a good point.
Well, they're
I think
saying it because they don't feel like it's needed, and if they don't feel like it's needed, then you seen that episode of Martin. You seen Martin. You're a Martin guy, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
You seen that episode of Martin when he went and bought the big TV just to be funny, make a little humor out of this. Remember when he went and bought the big screen TV?
No, I don't remember.
Oh my God, man, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're a loser, man. Everybody else, man. Sammy, you remember when Martin went about the big screen TV? The lovely. You remember when Martin went about the big screen TV? Bodine, I know you remember when Martin went about the big screen TV. Well, anyway, his lady come home and made him take the TV back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is after he got married. And he was just like, man, is this my life from now on? I want something, then she's just gonna beat me down and make me take it back. And so then he went and go look at her closet after he took the TV back, and she got all these designer clothes, this and that. And that. Anyway, so that was that episode. That was an episode on Kings of Queens. I'm a Kings of Queens guy. And the same thing happened. The husband wanted a motorcycle. His wife told him, "You're not getting a motorcycle."
She said it like that. Man.
You're not getting a motorcycle. I mean, like he was a kid, man.
Man, and it was his money, huh?
I mean, it was their money, but I mean, they could afford it. Is my point. It's not about whose money it is. My point is that they live in the house together. They're a team. If he can afford it, what's the problem?
Right.
Other than her just saying you don't need it. Kind of like he's a child. Like your mom will tell you, you don't need that toy. Put it back.
Yeah.
And what the guy will do is he will go in the back room like the child will and cuss her out when she can't hear him.
And you're right, you would resent them because you wouldn't be getting anything that you want.
Yeah.
Because she's probably
you would resent you, and that's what I'm trying to get across to make sure, just kind of whomever's listening, man. This guy will resent you in his own way. He will go on, but he's going to resent you. Damn, you wouldn't let me. I got a buddy, man, in Dallas, and one time I was messing with him, and I said, man, your lady gonna let you? And he said, man, I don't get let around here, man. Well, that was the funniest thing to me, man. He's like, man, what do you mean? I don't get let. But, like I said, man, it don't really work the other way around. Yeah. If y'all can afford it and it's not a big deal, most guys be like, go and get it,
Definitely depends on the woman though, right? Because I think there's the women that would be like, you don't need that, and then you get it, and she likes that you got it. She may not, you know what I mean? Versus or like then you got the other woman where it's like, you don't need that, and you get it, and then she's just like doubles down, like, oh man, just tries to make you miserable.
Yeah, it works a couple of different ways, man. But most guys will just tap out.
Yeah,
they will just tap out, man. And the older the guy is, the quicker he'll tap out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and be like, oh man, damn, it'd be your buddies be, man, what happened? What happened to the bike you was gonna get, man? You showing me the picture of? Oh man. She was tripping, dog.
I couldn't imagine being someone, I don't know, let's say Elon Musk. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. No. Like imagine his wife. I don't even know if he's married right now. I don't think he is, but one of his wives is
Mm,
just like, "Oh, nah, you don't need that business."
I don't think Elon got that problem, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he
yeah.
would cut her off real quick for
Oh yeah,
even yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's one thing Elon ain't got to deal with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He'll probably start 2 3 businesses. His lady don't even know, and she probably don't even care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not
Uh,
no concern of hers. You'll
right.
you'll you'll see it if you see it, or if
Yeah.
you hear it on the
If you
news.
read about it, yeah.
If I
And people
take you
may say
to the ceremony where we're
cutting
congratulating
the
each
ribbon and stuff.
cutting
She
the
may
ribbon.
say, why you ain't tell me you was opening up and you spent $2 billion on another app. What the hell you mean, man? What do you mean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some say some women, I say some women want control over a lot of things in a relationship that they seem not necessarily. If his money that he's spending does not take away from anything in the house, he should have whatever he wants.
To a degree.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's say within reason,
and
right?
see, you can't rock the his money, her money, even if it's his money and it's her money. Once you get married, man, you just can't be like, it's my money. I work for it. Da, 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 da.
Right.
You really can't use that term. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
As a man, but the
As a
woman
man
the
or a
woman
woman,
pulls
you're
it.
not supposed to,
Not supposed to, but I've
Yeah.
heard plenty of a married woman pull that card, and I was just in the corner like, damn.
Yeah. I mean that when they pull that card, man, and they're married, and I mean you can have total separate accounts,
Mhm.
but once you get married, yeah, it's really not. You supposed to get her back. She's supposed to get your back. Period. And it's not supposed to be. You won't. That's almost like if your lady need money, you tell her you can borrow some money from me. You know what I mean? Or your guy needs some money, she'll say, "Well, I'll loan you $100. You can't even loan me nothing." You know what I mean? That's just
Yeah.
not how it's supposed to work, man.
Yeah.
When a marriage is involved, or even some girlfriend boyfriend stuff. You know what I'm saying?
There's some very
Uh,
supportive girlfriends and boyfriends out there that'll be like, "Oh yeah, you need 2,000? Okay."
yeah, and it depends on how long you've been in a relationship. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's a reasonable way to deal. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's to each his own. It just depends on who you with. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
more likely on the guy's end, he's more willing to give than the ladies are. I would guess, man. I don't know. You may have some ladies out there that drop some bread on dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. So I mean, it's just
You. What
yeah.
is
What's up,
up?
Lou? Yeah, but that's not. It's just you can't you can't rock like that. And then, like I
Yeah.
said, man, you just can't be telling these guys what they can and what they can't have, and it just they will secretly hate you, man. They'll be looking at you walking to the kitchen, man, talking about, I hate you, I hate her. you know they don't say it to your face,
Man.
but that's just not a cool way to be, man. um
Man. Yeah.
mhm.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, that's not cool at all, man. I had
That ain't
something
cool.
I wanted to talk about, man. I can't damn just slipped
Was
my
it
mind
a
just
was
that
it a
quick, man.
video?
Nah, it wasn't a video, man. It was just something that I was just thinking about. That gummit. Dadgummit. Something I was just
Dadgummit.
thinking about, man. Uh, damn. I sent you that last. Let's play a little funny video, man. Look, man. Look, this is
Which
the
one?
video of the little fella, man. Country boy Ryan, man. And you know, now once when we play the little video, that's cool. Just not like an artist, right? We can't play an artist.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. But this little cat, man, now, you know, they got several videos going around, BJ, and, you know, I'm not a fan of the little kids doing all the cussing, man, you know, because
Yeah.
this particular video, this is a respectable young man. He don't do all that cursing. You can tell how he's raised, man. He showed his family, you know what I'm saying? And he's a country boy, man. He's straight country through and through. Been country since he got here. And I love watching the little cat, man. And the thing about these kids is that once they grow up, then of course they not as adorable as they are when they kids. But this little cat, man, I love his videos, man. Y'all should follow him, follow his little link. He look like half the time he don't even know they record him. But a lot of these other ones, man, these inner city people, kids or whatever, where these kids are cursing and, you know, just acting a fool, man. I don't listen to all that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this little cat right here, man, he remind me so much of me when I was a little fella. You know what I'm saying? With my grandfather, man, that I just was like, man, I gotta share this with my people, man. This is country boy Blake. It's like the last one I sent you, man.
On Facebook?
I sent it to you on Messenger, I believe.
Yeah, I see the one of the girl working out.
No, it ain't that. We don't want to show that crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last one I got.
What about on TikTok? I
I
sent
just
you.
I just checked
I
my
might send it to
inbox.
you on TikTok.
No.
No, I know I sent it to you, dude.
Not on TikTok. Not in the messages.
Not in Messenger.
No, not a messenger. That's Facebook. No.
Let
Well,
me see,
well,
BJ. You
actually,
tripping, dog.
no, yeah, cause I got the girl working now. Can't
No,
believe
it
she
ain't
said
that, man.
this.
I was debating for the longest if that was a girl or a guy, man. I actually
It looks like a dude.
I thought it was a dude, man.
Yeah,
And I'm still not convinced it's not a dude. I'm not
not
convinced that it's not a
100%
dude.
convinced.
Right. Um,
No, I'm having trouble finding that one.
BJ, I sent it to you on TikTok, man. I'm looking at it. It's on your TikTok. Bijan Kelly 520. It's the last one with the guy, the little boy by the tractor.
I mean, I'm looking at my inbox, but unless they just don't show, let me.
And it's right behind, it's right, um, yeah, it's right under the one with the
Bruh. I got multiple TikTok accounts. What the heck?
what
I
you doing,
see.
man?
I see. I didn't realize I had more than one, but I got more than one TikTok account. All right.
Count it out, man. So listen, this little cat right here, man. Y'all follow this little dude, man. He is so real. He's just real, and they just be filming him being real, man. He loves everything country. I mean, if you have a, if you listen to this and you have a little grandbaby, this is the type of cat. As long as he stay the way he is, that you want your daughters to be with. This little guy is out getting it, man. He's out building stuff. He's out. I mean, he's using power tools. He's baling hay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he does it all, man. He does it all. He driving a tractor. I mean, and he can't wait to go to work with his dad and his granddad. He cannot wait, man.
I don't know about all that. That's a lot.
That's great, man.
That's a
That's
lot.
great. See,
Um,
that's what once you show this video, man, I'm gonna tell you the difference between country boys and cats like you, man. You certified dude. You know what I mean?
already know. Yeah, just real quick. There's a story. I think I went up to. You consider Prairie View. That's the country, right? A little bit, right?
A little bit.
Like on the other side of the highway, there's some dude went over there to do something with my car, and I locked the door, and he laughed. He was like, "Oh, I could tell you from the city locking doors." I'm like, "I don't care, dude. Of course I'm locking my door. What does that even mean? You don't like
Oh,
it?" Because I guess out in the country, he's probably not locking his car door, not locking any door. I'm like, man, we're not even that far away from Houston. You are a mile away from the college, Prairie View. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. But that was a quick little story of my experience with somebody that considered themselves country. I mean, he looked country, that's for sure. All right, I got the video. You're probably like, what does that mean? He looked country. You know what that means, man. He looked country. Here we go. That's not a kid.
That's a kid right there, man.
That ain't no kid.
What is it?
Dang, that's a big kid.
BJ, what you talking about, man?
I thought he was a little person. You don't see you don't see his arms, the shape of his.
Look what he's doing, man. That's why he got on him like that already.
He looked like a stocky little person.
That's my point, man. That's how they build cats like us, man. Cats like us, man. Me, Sammy, Bodine, we type of cats, man. That's how we start off like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I really thought maybe he was not a kid. I mean, now I see the side of his face. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
And look, man. See, this is the thing, and this real talk, and that's like I said, man. They got so many videos. If y'all want to follow something like that. That's positive. That little cat, man. I be looking at his videos. I just be grinning, man, because they teaching him the right way, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Only in the country. What?
Man, look, man.
I could not watch that video and follow him and be like, yeah, let me watch more of this child labor. Like, I don't care about him, doing a winch.
See, that's my point, man. And you're absolutely right. If you don't understand, you won't get interested in it. You know what I mean? But the difference is we reared at that age, man, to go get it. You know what I'm saying? At that age, we reared to go get it. And when you rule like that, see, when you in the country, like I was, I started off rural with my grandparents, just like that. You know what I mean? And would help my granddad in the pastor and all that type of stuff. Then you move in inside the city limits. But when you outside the city limits, it's a whole different type of country. You know what I mean? You learn how to do stuff.
Yeah.
I had a cousin, man. I mean, this dude used to be a houser with his daddy, man. He was in elementary school. He'd be up on the house with his daddy. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I'm telling you,
I mean,
I almost mistook this kid as a freaking adult, just a small little person adult. I really did. And just seeing the back of him and seeing how he walked up, I'm like, dang, like Vince must be, feeling very funny tonight, showing a video of a little person doing some country, work. But
bro, when you do that type of work, man, that's why when you go, I mean, to my town, man, it's like, I mean, most of the guys are stocky like that. Because they used to working and doing just regular everyday stuff. See, y'all cats, man, y'all just yeah. I mean, just
Eh,
you know what I mean?
eh.
It's just a
Yeah.
different breed, man. You know what I'm talking about?
He's
Just really not strong, just weaklings and um
you ain't gotta be this strong. I mean, he's walking like a little man.
bruh.
Look how he's leaning. Look how he's leaning. That's the uncle lean. I
Look
did
at
not think
man.
this was a kid.
No, that's a kid, man. Let me see you a video of him talking, man. He's hilarious, dude.
Let
He
me
is hilarious,
let me
man.
go through his account, see if I can get a video of him talking. But
Yeah,
yeah,
this
until I saw the side of his head, man, there's nothing you could tell me. There's nothing you
man,
could
this is
tell
just a
me.
cool little kid, man. That they're teaching the right way, man. You know what I mean? You want with him talking, man. I mean, he's just the coolest little dude, man.
I just think I just found one. Hold on.
And you look where they stay, they whole family is well off, man. A lot of land, big house, big
That's
nice
good.
house, nice cars. I
That's
mean,
good.
that's what they're teaching him. You know what I'm saying? You work for yourself, you take care of your business.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
you see, Vicky said that young man will never get evicted. That's right.
Right.
Or
Right.
move back home with his parents.
Uh.
He
Uh.
won't.
Uh.
Cause
Uh.
that little
Uh.
cat man, he'll build him a house. He will build him a house.
Yeah.
The lovely said, BJ, you are a city boy. When you're
Yes, I
raised in the
am.
country, you're used to doing more labor work versus city boys who live off their parents. I ain't say that.
Now I will say, I may not be used to no winches and baling hay and herding horses or whatever y'all do. I know y'all don't herd horses. That sounded wrong, but
Cattle, man, all that. You got to learn how to do all that, man.
but
Work the field and
as a city boy, I can change a tire. I can, I do some mechanical stuff. Give me a toolbox. I can, patch some things,
if
replace
you was in
some
the woods, can
things.
you find your way out?
Yeah, it depends if I know what woods I'm in. Like just random woods.
Just random woods, man.
What? How you gonna find your way out of some random woods? You just keep walking, huh?
You gotta look up and see what the sun is.
Why would that help you find your way out of the woods? What if you walk deeper into the woods?
Did you find him talking, man?
Yeah. I was trying to learn something from you about the woods. All right, here we go.
over there watching. Cause she out anyway. She jumped. I think she climbed through night side. Now
That,
we covered night side.
that's a
She
little
probably
man.
get a nail climbing up there. But she jumped out the barrel like this. She jumped out the barrel.
That's a little
Barrel on the
man.
ground. Then I said, look at that dog. And I couldn't even catch her. I was finna drag her back down there. Get what? Rod, I said, Rod, no, ain't home.
Where'd she go?
She on the road. We lost her now.
Oh, I just saw a dog.
Oh Lord, dog. She needs to get her crazy shit back down here. She don't know it. We need to Rod. He needs to spend some money to take. Paga, he going to heat. How she get out the bear and Leah going to heat?
On in heat.
Go have some puppy. Paga go have some puppy. And Leah go have some puppy.
Oh,
And she'll need to be out.
This is not a kid, man.
oh.
What makes it different?
That's
You
a
can't
kid.
you can't tell me this is a kid.
That's a kid, bro. That's a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, y'all
It
are made
just,
real different.
it just,
Dang.
yeah. But I mean, he got one video where had the drill, man. He was putting up a gate. He might have been about 4 years old.
Man.
His uncle was showing him. He putting up
Yeah.
the gate.
Yeah, he's got a an endless bucket of confidence. I was at that age. I was probably talking
Man, you
about
probably pissing on yourself still at that age. They probably still
maybe
saying your dial.
maybe what? How old was he? 6? Nah, he was older than 6.
No, he wasn't. You probably about 6.
Dang.
They got video of that little cat, man, 4 years old, man. He riding the tractor, cutting the grass.
Nah, not me. Nah, I had me. I think I had a picture of myself wearing a little Batman outfit at a church school. I had a little birthday event. Yeah, I was doing this and doing Spider-Man and Batman and all that. Like I wasn't what? He
Yeah.
probably has already pushed a lawnmower and everything.
Man, this dude riding a tractor. His lawnmower ain't nothing.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
His parents, he
Man,
is moved back home with his parents because he's a go-getter and willing to learn. I love it. Yep. Love to say country men are the best men and city women love them. The lovely said you can tell he was raised by his grandpa and love his country twang. Yeah, his grandpa and he's raised by his dad is there. And they show his dad, he look like he big ex-football player, big old dude. And he yeah, his grandpa, his pawpaw got a lot of influence on him. A lot of influence. They show him in the morning with his lunchbox, walking off in some of his video, going to work, going to meet his pawpaw in the field.
man. I just want to
Yeah.
see him compared to other kids in school cuz I know he's probably way more advanced and things, like and just just common sense in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can never tell how good he may be in actual school and academics, but regardless of that, because that's very different. Maybe, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many things that go into that, but just in general, I can tell
Mm-hmm.
he's more advanced, on a real scale, not on a isolated, classroom environment. Like I can tell he's
Mm-hmm.
probably man night and day with other kids his age. I know if with me, I probably could have spelled encyclopedia at that age.
Yeah.
I was reading, but I
Right.
wasn't. I was riding bikes. You know,
Yeah.
fixing chains on bikes. Oh
Well, see,
hey,
I'm
hey,
telling you, man, and I know I'm telling you, the little dude is cool. He's funny because he's real. He's not looking at the camera. So everything he does, like when he was just explaining about the dogs being in heat, he was just he was just explaining about the dogs being in heat and what they should or what they shouldn't have did. And I mean, he ain't cutting up for the camera. He ain't doing none of that. He is a cool little something to watch, man.
yeah,
Country boy, Ryan Blake. He is something cool to watch, and he's
yeah,
he's, he's funny, man. And yeah, his parents are involved. His grandparents. He's all about family. Um, and he does it all. They got a video of him riding his bike, pulling a wagon, man, with some 2x4s on the back of it. And the lady asked him where is he going, and he was like, I'm finna go up here and build something. He was saying he already had a plan when he was gonna go build. She was like, this little boy always doing something. He finna go
man.
build him something. He said, I'm gonna
I
build it, I'm gonna hang it up, and I'm gonna paint it and
Yeah.
everything.
I hope I hope it's equal, even like outside of school and in school. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
know I've heard before like you'll have uh some kids like him that are way more mature. I've learned so much more outside of school that when they're in school it's like it's different and they're like, "Ah, I don't learn this way or I don't do things this way.
Well, they had him graduating. Like I said, you got to look at the videos. I've looked at his
Yeah.
videos, and they had him graduating from school. They got him at school. They got him working with.
Well rounded.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
that's
They got
rare.
him. They
That's
got him
rare.
playing sports. So he
Yeah.
he does it all, man. I
I
mean, but his
mean,
his explanations of certain things is just hilarious to me, man.
he's not a kid. He's not.
I mean, he got a great understanding, and he's just so serious with it. And I mean, he asked his daddy, "You gonna cut the grass today?" He said, "A day or tomorrow. You gonna help me?" Yeah, I might come out there and help you. Wee. Oh boy.
And he could actually, you know how helping the parent is really, just being out there with them. I bet
Yeah.
he could really help knock down some time for his dad and whatever
Man,
they.
didn't you see him pulling up that landing gear on that tractor?
I saw, I saw, I saw.
Yeah.
I really didn't think he was a kid. I still don't. I still
And
don't.
that's why he already little old stocky dude.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, I don't think I don't, I don't want to just go out on a limb and say I've never seen a kid that big, but for how young he could be, that's a big kid.
Yeah, BJ, that's what I seen them all the time. I was a big kid like that. I mean, them kids are I don't know, man. It's just that country living, dog. You just have to use your muscles
Yeah,
when you're in that life. That little kid
yeah.
was throwing hay off the back of the truck earlier in one of the videos. Well, he wasn't throwing it, but he was pushing hay out the back of the truck.
Pushing
Bales of
hay,
hay. I ain't talking about no.
man.
He throwing pushing bales of hay off the back of the
Yeah,
truck.
he wasn't throwing it. Hold up now.
Nah,
Come
he
on
wasn't
now.
throwing it,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
was
yeah.
pushing it off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Have you ever picked
That's
up a bale of hay?
no, no. I can imagine those things are what, probably 50 pounds more, 180. I don't know.
About 30, 40, 50 pounds easy,
30,
depending on
40,
how
50.
big it is. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, man. But I just want to touch out that, I like to leave something funny, man. So y'all check that out. Go check out old country boy Blake, Ryan Blake. Yeah, he's hilarious, man. Is that how they spell it, BJ?
Yeah, yeah, how I
Okay.
put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all check him out, man. He's a great watch. And I checked him out, and I like to see stuff like that. All that other stuff with the kids now, you grown up, they got you acting a fool and cussing and all that. That's one thing. But when you're a kid and they film you while you're doing all that cussing, I don't get off into that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not at all, actually.
Yeah, same. The
Mm-hmm.
lovely is right here where she's saying this country was built on men who had a 5th grade education or less. Common sense gets you further than book sense. I agree back then. I don't agree today. I don't agree today. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it depends where he's trying to make his money, and I feel like most of the big money or most of the places to make money is you got to be educated in something very very specific, and not like common sense, but like what he's doing. Like if he decided, okay, let me get super educated about the gears in this tractor or something, right? That's gonna make him a lot of money. Like I'm saying, like, you know
I don't know, BJ. If his people got a farm, a big farm with a lot of acres with cattle and
yeah,
stuff like that. It's so much stuff you can do with cattle, man. You can sell milk, you can breed them, you can sell hay, you can sell them as meat in the grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? You can buy
yeah.
and sell cattle. It's just a lot of different avenues you can
but
go with that.
but there's the side of the business part of that, right, too? Or could
Yeah,
he?
it's a
Yeah,
business part. But just think if you have a farm like that and you got a contract with HEB.
but you ain't gonna have that contract not having some book smarts. You're not just gonna have that contract just because you can work, right?
Well, it just depends on who you know. Now they can't be complete morons, you know what I
No, yeah,
mean?
no,
But
no, no.
they ain't gotta be no have no damn master's degree from U of
Yeah,
H
yeah,
either.
yeah. I'm not
You
saying
know,
mass. Yeah,
if they got
yeah,
freaking milk to sell and they bottle the milk and they, this fresh milk, da da da, and they give them a good price, and HEB like, cool,
yeah,
we'll be out, can you provide us with X amount? Oh yeah, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And I'm not saying, I'm definitely not saying a master's degree. I'm just saying what I've seen, and I know you've seen it. You
Mhm.
wouldn't be one of these kids, but those that know how to work or those that are mature or further along like he is. Yet when it comes down to doing some calculations, when it comes down to doing some professional this that, like, they got to be led by the hand on that, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
he would.
if he's
Yeah, you're
well
right.
rounded, you know, if he's well rounded, then that's perfect, right? Because you can't tell him nothing, right? But I
Mhm.
would just hate to see that, you know, if that side wasn't
Mhm.
encouraged at this age, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone in his team has that type of knowledge you're talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And they do that part of it. He does the hands-on part. He
yeah,
would, that those type of people would do the hands-on part, and then they would pass it along to, the more knowledgeable money people. The numbers people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, and they would tell them, okay, I've spoke with this representative, and they want 100 barrels of milk, and his job will be, okay, let's get this milk. You
right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right, right. Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
then
you,
right,
you definitely would have to have a team, and
yeah, I feel
somebody
you.
with a big farm like that, man. Like like now, like Earl Campbell, he got a team. He has a team, and he sell his sausage and links and stuff in the grocery stores. And trust me, he ain't
Yeah,
out there slaughtering no pigs, no. But
yeah,
his name is right out. His name is on it. He's the one own that stuff. So
yeah.
once when you're the owner, you can live a pretty good life. You know what I mean?
You make a good point there about the team part, you know.
Oh yeah, man. You have to have a team. You can't do anything in this world, man, of huge substance. You can do some minor stuff, but if you're trying to be, gorilla with it, where you
Hmm.
trying to do some big time stuff, you have to have a team. That's the only way to do it, man. That's the only way you
Yeah,
can do it, because you can't do it
yeah,
all.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
do
I
it all.
wanna, I wanna see someone like that kid. I wanna see him, freaking, out of, out of 100 millionaire. You know,
Yeah, that
because
would be cool.
yeah,
Let's read the lovely and we'll get out of here,
billionaire.
man. BJ, I know corporate American 25-year-old men who can't sign in cursive and don't know how to change a tire or a light bulb, but have a degree or two. BJ, the majority of your
Which I don't
internet,
agree with.
BJ, the majority of your internet millionaires and billionaires are high school and college dropouts. Uh, your generation, BJ, value yourselves more on that piece of paper than you do on your common sense. And that's why a lot of y'all lack confidence. Damn, she going at it.
I mean,
BJ. Okay,
yeah,
go ahead, buddy. You can respond.
yeah. I mean, they may be dropouts, but that's because the school system didn't like work out for them. But on a, off the paper,
Oh, you're saying they still brilliant on analytical.
they're still brilliant on that analytical side, you know.
Mm,
And then, like you said, Vince, like, in a team way, you're still gonna have like the brilliant, and you're gonna have the hardworking, and then
mm,
if you got the mix, that's perfect. But like you said, um,
mm.
but yeah,
BJ, all these damn rappers and football players out here who can't even damn read get contracts in millions and billions.
and they get their money stolen, like is it Boosie or Bootsy?
Boosie?
Boosie?
The Boosie?
Why do I hear some people say Bootsy?
I don't know. It's Boosie. Ain't
Oh
no
yeah,
T in it.
yeah, that's weird. But anyways, Boosie, little Boosie,
Mm-hmm.
that guy, he got his money stolen, like a lot of other people. Like, if you were, had a little more involvement in it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I
Well,
want to
didn't
meet.
his brother steal his money or something?
Yeah, but how could your brother even get access to steal your money like that unless you weren't in it? Like, you know what I
I don't.
mean? How?
But well, a lot of times, BJ, just speak on that. A lot of those guys, when you making so much money, man, those guys, and that's their own fault. They stop paying attention. They just know they making the money. I've known a couple of guys personally who had $1 million stolen from them, and it's just because they were making 10 million a year, so they just entrusted particular people to do certain things, and these people wasn't doing. They wasn't even looking at it, man. It's not hard when you making an excessive amount of money for somebody to take advantage of you. It don't necessarily mean you're not bright enough. It's just you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's sad,
Yeah.
but like Oprah told a lot of those guys, man, you should never let anybody sign your checks. But a lot of those guys, they just go to work, and they do.
Yeah.
They just have a bunch of checks and pay my bill. Like Steve Harvey, when the guy was supposed to be paying his taxes, and then he found out he owed $70 million in taxes, and he was like, and he told his story. He was like, man, I was giving this guy the money, and he was taking the money, cashing the checks to himself. Steve Harvey had no idea he was doing that, but it was because he was making so much money that he wasn't paying attention to that until the IRS sent him a letter and was like, "We finna take all your crap. You owe us $70 million."
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So
They could. Yeah.
yeah, it's just not, but once you get hit in the back like that, you'll start paying more attention to your money. And a man with a degree can't change a tire, so he has to call AAA. He can't change a light bulb, so he has to find a reset button with a degree. And the money he makes can hire his lawyers for his contracts. His assistants, just like the man with the degree, can hire someone to change his tire, cut his yard, and wash his car. Yeah. But anyway, you just have to pay attention to what you're doing, and yeah. I mess with the city guys just like you mess with the country boy. But I know a lot of sharp cats who was raised in the city. A lot of them. Sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, is doing, I know a cat that's doing big time thing. He's a multi-millionaire in real estate, and he's made a lot of great investments, man, just being a super smart guy. So,
Yeah.
it's just kind of how you take with what you learned or whatever. But
I could be wrong in this. I could be very wrong, but I do feel like and this is the last thing. I do feel like in this day and age, if you had to pick one, the whole brawn versus brain, I feel like in this day and age, brain is gonna help you out a lot more because you can always, brawn, you can always get someone to do the work, especially if you can create the plan. But then the other way around, like I feel like it's harder, it's a much more uphill battle when you're trying to find someone to make the plan, and you're just working someone else's plan, and then you kind of get stuck. And I hate seeing that. So I don't think it takes a lot. I don't even think it takes a degree, a piece of paper, none of that. I just think it takes some involvement, and that's what I hate seeing when people don't get involved and they don't, know something about it to know like, oh, the guy I'm putting in charge of this, I know he's doing a good job.
Right. How you right. You have to know the ins and outs of your business. How you know he's doing a good job or not.
Yeah.
And you should find out before it becomes too late. And
right.
then you like, damn.
Instead of
I
just
ain't know he
trust
wasn't
in this
doing it.
person because you're like, oh, he's way smarter than me. He'll handle all my taxes. Like,
yeah.
But
anyway, man, look at man, great show, man. Yeah. Really appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend.
yes.
Be safe.
Tackle the like button, please. Share it.
Tackle the like button.
Share it to all your friends, family,
Share it.
your cousin. Share it to a cousin today.
Yeah.
Your favorite cousin. Share this video.
If you don't have a cousin, share it to your sister or your brother. And I don't know. I gotta get my sisters on here more, man.
I think today
my
was a different day. Typically,
Mhm.
they're in the middle.
All right, little bro. We're gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.